out live. So we'll see how that plays into effect here on CaKe's behalf. Duck Hunt main, Pyra and Mythra on the secondary. Characters very tough to fight, of course. Active, both players around the same time, but coming from Canada A. So CaKe with the stomach full of poutine as we get ready to move into this game here. Favorite game series, Mother. Wow. Okay. Beautiful game.
Pretty sure Coney really likes that game as well. Yeah, I'm a little. It should be an interesting matchup, mainly because I personally think that Duck Hunt's a fraud. Okay,
Damn.
Can't convince me otherwise. I'm like, Duck Hunt has like 2 good moves, and that's why. And CaKe agrees. CaKe is like, you know what? You're right. We're going Pyra and Mythra.
I thought we were getting dog days, but I guess not. Logic ain't having it.
So surprising to see, but definitely a newer character, if you will. So not as many players are aware of how to really deal with the character. That also means not as many players are as proficient Pyra and Mythra. So we're gonna see exactly what CaKe is able to bring to the table. So far, so good. 48-19 and looking clean.
Yeah, I like the way that Pyra specifically can handle Ness at the ledge in some interactions. So obviously, the biggest one is I have a sword. I got Ness off stage. Get out there and start swinging before PK Thunder comes out. Obviously, that's always the big one. But I also like the fact that a lot of Pyra's hitboxes extend a pretty large distance away from her body. So when Ness is trying to come back with forward air, you don't even really have to deal with that. You could just turn around F smash. I mean, I don't mind taking an F smash to forward air trade if I'm playing Pyra. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Yeah. All those trades are pretty good for the most part. Good recovery right there. All right, where's the edge guard? That's really... Oh, good forward air. You should be able to get this. Yeah, don't have to do anything. You get to look at it now. Front row seats to tying up the stock count.
There you go. Easy come, easy go right here. Syrup keeping this match as close as possible for obvious reasons. Ness obviously with the ability to put on a lot of percent. Take some stocks as well too. I mean, I think we've seen a Ness or two in our time do that here in the community, but the fact remains the same here is that this character, as strong as they are, Pyra is just that much stronger. And I think that CaKe, if you've made it this far playing this character, then you certainly know what you're doing. And as you can see right here, knowing how to use Blazing and just to keep Syrup at bay. You don't want to get smothered by Ness because PK Fire is certainly going to be that entry point in helping Syrup do just that. Okay, falling down here. Oh yeah, we should see a down air again. I actually thought we were going to see back throw there that time, but that's going to be okay. And yes, getting in between Pyra and the Blazing in there that time, and really utilizing, you know, just the great air mobility that Ness has. But yes, Pyra at the ledge, so scary.
Yeah, especially if you're air dodging that way when you miss the ledge. Oh, that could have been it. I thought we were going to see either a back throw or a much harder punish. Unfortunately, Syrup not able to hit anything. And now it's just on the receiving end of a beautiful conversion. Fortunately, finding an opening, alleviating pressure, and getting CaKe down to last stock.
Right. This has been pretty much the Pyra show here for the most part. And I gotta say, Syrup is definitely figuring things out as they go along. But wow, Blazing End just demands so much. Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, that demands even more. That's, okay, that was that splash from Legend of the Dragoon, okay? Coming out with all the fire.
Wow.
Wow, yeah.
81% after the hit.
I mean, at the ledge, and that's a little boy. You know, I get it, you know? It's a strong woman, Those are Beyonce vibes, okay? Straight queen.
Yeah, those are queen vibes. Only a queen can swing like that. Wow. Okay, well, fact remains the same though, that Syrup still played around some of what CaKe was doing pretty well. Ate a lot of percent early on from Blazing In. Like, there was really no need for Mythra. I think once, you know, CaKe realized, okay, he's going to struggle with Pyra. I don't even have to, you know, do the age-old put on percent with this one, KO with this one. I think I can pretty much stay Pyra for the most part. Wow, Syrup just, some of them trades just did not work in their favor, excuse me, but we will see what this next game brings us, because damn, 81% after the hit, I can't get over it.
Yeah, it was rough. And the Duck Hunt's coming out. We got the victory with one character. We want to add another one to the list. We will see how CaKe fares. Again, I already started talking about how I feel about Duck Hunt. I think Frisbee's a fraud, and it's really punishable. I think that Nair is amazing on Duck Hunt, and I think the can is overrated because you can hit it, and that hitbox goes away, and now all of a sudden, Duck Hunt Dog is shielded. So we will see if Syrup is familiar with the matchup, or if it doesn't matter. CaKe is just so much better that says, hey, you can know the matchup and still get the W.
Yeah, I think when you play a character like Duck Hunt, you're really banking on, first and foremost, their aerials are pretty damn good. Forward air and backers, rough to work around. Nair's great at lower percents as well, too. Because of how these hitboxes, like on the aerials, interact, you know, you can certainly screw Ness's life up off stage. But I think most players that a Duck Hunt player or main of any sort is going to think of is, okay, I need to figure out how to slow this game down and annoy the hell out of my opponent. You know, yes, Can is easy to deal with. Some of my gunmen are easy to deal with. But if I just keep throwing them out and you don't really have an answer for it, or I'm starting to get under your skin, I might be okay here.
That's true. I don't know if you're going to make this back. You are. There was no attempt at all from CaKe. A little surprised. Thought we might see a down air attempt or maybe a 2-frame attempt.
Yeah, just a little too sneaky on the recovery, on the way back, yes. And then the around the world. That was actually going to be enough to do it. That's just not really the distance in which we see, you know, Duck Hunts really, you know, open up the neutral. You know, usually we see a lot of like throws, and then after the throw, if like you decide to, you know, approach, of course, because it's, you know, not very often that we're going to see that here from Duck Hunt in general. You're going to see like down throws, like up air, down throw in the back air, forward air, things and such. Like you're really going to start to fish for that.
Yeah, it's not normally just a stray attack. And right now, CaKe is struggling getting this stock off. Fortunately, CaKe's not taking any more damage, but it doesn't change the fact that Syrup is just running around you. Still living at 159 somehow, not quite sure how this is occurring, because CaKe finally got one hit. 9%, 20, okay, a little bit more now. Now it's getting scary.
Right, turned it into something here finally. Okay.
Hand still there, so is the gunman.
Yeah. A lot of time left on the board here, mind you. Yeah, PK Fire, I mean, it's really been their calling here in this match. Oh, no, ain't no way. Oh, and then no punish. I mean, good lord. I mean, this stock is definitely on borrowed time, but you're going to go out there?
What the ups? Okay, Air Jordan.
Right.
And Syrup is just navigating this obstacle course almost with ease, if you will. You can hit me, but only with things that will not kill me. Still alive right now, attacking the can, gonna recover, making it look easy. Get that can away from me.
Good God. Yeah, this has gone on too long. And okay, you know what though? 53%, even after all of that, that is still not the worst position to be in. I mean, sheesh. But yes, gotta shout to the longevity here from both of these two players. Of course, you know, Ness with some tools to survive for quite a bit of time, but of course Duck Hunt as well too, kind of built for that. But this match here, that gap is starting to shorten here ever so slightly. Can's not quite the formidable force here in the neutral that I almost expected it to be, kicking this match off, but I guess that goes back to what you said. Can could be a little fraudulent depending on the matchup here, but that's what I want to see. I want to see the aerial. Oh!
What a treat. Are we going to get the edge guard? Are we going to get the spike? No. No spike attempt. I actually went for a down smash with the yo-yo, but knew that CaKe was going to have to get up immediately once I grabbed that ledge. Set it up for the back throw. Easy peasy. Syrup making it look nice.
That's right.
Okay, big damage.
Oh, yes. This is what I want to see here. And I know it's tough, though, because Ness has some really good buttons. So in order to get interactions like that, you have to get a little closer than comfort on Ness. And you know, being in disadvantage versus Ness with some characters isn't entirely terrible, but I think outside of Can, Duck Hunt is a little stuck in some of those forward air strings and some of those combos that might not be true, but are still a little airtight, just not with the buttons to get out of it. So, uh-oh.
I'm just loving the way Syrup is playing around this can. Hitting it when it needs to be hit, moving away from it when you need to move away. Of course, did lose the stock because they were hit by it, but a rare connection, actually. Right. Oh, that was almost it right there.
Oh, my God.
Moved around a little too much.
Yeah,
you know, it's when you start juking someone with the basketball, you're like, yo, I'm crossing them up. You got by him, but then you said, you know what, let me put the ball in front of you again.
That's right.
And then you lose it. Now you're at 97%. Now you're in jeopardy of losing your stock.
That's right. And I think with a character like Duck Hunt, if you can catch Ness in the air You know, it's not out of the realm of possibility for sure. Up air, highly slept on move. Forward air and back air, definitely tough to work around, but so is that age-old back throw. Great stuff right there from Syrup. They move into this next game here. Very good. I was afraid. I was like, you know, Duck Hunt, you know, ain't the most prolific character in the business, but there are some tools to, you know, kind of slow a match down and move things into their realm of comfortability. We've seen it before in the past in Smash 4. You know, I'm sure it's a very similar process here in Ultimate. They're very smart to just, you know, do away with this dog, man. I'm just gonna keep it a tag, man. End it, man. Stop playing, cause
I did like how it ended. You know, Syrup essentially did 3 or 4 different attacks while CaKe was on the platform, and then finished it by saying, let me just actually jump up there and just land on the platform and grab you. Now that you're so concerned about a nair, back air, up air, so many just potent tools you don't want to deal with. Uncomfortable position to be in if you're CaKe. You almost should have just jumped and left, you know? It's one of those things where it's like, hey, you hit my shield, let me just jump and go somewhere else so I don't have to deal with this crazy mix-up that Ness possesses, especially with the side magnet as well. Oh, yeah. Allowing Ness to just maneuver in manners that most characters aren't able to really deal with. But,
yeah, I think we've seen that too once or twice, like how, you know, just utilize side magnet can be just not only for like absorbing stuff, but just, you know, just extra hits, extra movement options, as if it was already, you know, hard enough for Duck Hunt to, you know, get a hold of Ness. You know, the movement just became that much more crisp.
Okay. So, switch back to the Pyra Mythra. Looked a lot better last game than that Duck Hunt did. Of course, it's hard to wonder, was the switch to Duck Hunt just you thought it'd be a better matchup? Did it have to do with the stage? Not quite sure what the reasoning was behind it, but I can tell you this. Pyra and Mythra are doing phenomenal.
Yes, they most definitely are. Again, you know, Ness is a character that can get kind of button happy, respectfully. Not very many characters in the game have like just the sheer damage output that they have. And then of course, the fact that you can string along things like, oh my lord, forward air and whatever, makes Ness a very dangerous character, especially on against longer matchups. But the fact remains the same though, man. Like, you know, I know you don't want trades, so you're gonna have to figure out how to play the Pyra and Mythra's weaknesses, and of course, the biggest one for them is the offstage.
Oh my goodness!
Huh? Wait a damn minute! Wait a logic. Get Sakura on the phone now.
Choreographed combo that I almost want to say CaKe was in on it.
We just seen.
I swear that was Omarion doing a dance. Okay.
Just
come over here, move there. Yeah, like wow.
Let it touch indeed. Wow. I am at a complete loss. That just happened live. Well, anyway, still a lot of match right here
You might do it again, Sarah. Oh. Twitch clip the last 2 stocks, please. That was phenomenal. Sarah just rising to the occasion. Pyra and Mythra, they were good game number 1, but game number 3, they don't have anything on the little boy with the baseball bat.
I'm convinced. I'm convinced that Syrup is from some other planet. Syrup ain't from here. All right, we don't do that on stream. Okay, you must be new around these parts. We don't Twitter combo people like that. That was beautiful.
Rod, I'm almost speechless. If you turned away for more than 30 seconds, you missed 2/3 of the stocks. That is ridiculous.
I am confused and concerned for the rest of this bracket because damn. Well, let's go ahead and get to the next game. The dog is back. The women with the swords have well, they're no longer here. Okay, we're gonna see if this dog can do what they could not and tried to do away with this little boy with the bat. All right, he's just a boy with a bat.
Maybe Yoshi not the best pick. I don't know. Dog doing way better. 81%, 94 unanswered. CaKe is looking angry, looking significantly better so far. Maybe Yoshi was just that bad, not quite sure, or Syrup just remembered what to do versus the women with the swords. Not quite sure. But
there it is.
Duck Hunt looking a little more difficult at the moment. So difficult that CaKe is only at 20% when he manages to take the first stock off of Syrup.
Right, you ever just be walking home from school and then get attacked by a dog? Well, that's what's happening right here with Ness, man. This dog is just every damn where. Unfortunately enough, this match kicking. Oh my God! I mean, talk about playing with fire right there. I mean, sure, percents are high enough, but you get down throw, and I think at 20% you can still get a couple forward airs. But yes, CaKe right here looking much better, kicking this match off. I want to say a little bit more into their in their realm of just the neutral, you know what I'm saying? Not super aggressive, you know, very conversion based, and I like it.
I do as well, especially if you want some more smash action between these two. I think the lead is extra important because of what just happened last game. So it almost makes you say, hey, being up only matters so much if I can lose 2 stocks in 30 seconds, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lead matters because I just feel like we haven't seen that much of a lead here from CaKe. I mean, they won game 1, but the next 2 games after that were pretty much them playing from behind up until a certain point. So I'd like to see what they can do with a little bit of lead there on their behalf. You know what I'm saying? I think we're seeing that here.
I am a little concerned if Syrup gets wind on how to deal with Duck Hunt's recovery. That's going to be a huge issue. Because we're always seeing CaKe recover. Well, not always, but CaKe is either going directly to the ledge or going super high and dropping with the nair. And Duck Hunt does free fall after doing an aerial. So all you have to do is got a hitbox that can challenge the nair. And you either hit the nair or you hit the up B. It's a win-win for you. And if Syrup gets wind of that, it's going to be bad news bear.
That's right. And we're definitely saying that now. Yeah, had the nair immediately. No longer lining to recover for free, even low as well. I mean, so when he recovers from up underneath, he doesn't really go out there to try to challenge it, but what he will do is like toss out down smash at the ledge, which of course for characters without hitboxes on the recovery, very tough to deal with. But I'd like to see, you know, just it dealt with on all fronts. I think Ness has a really great toolkit with just PK Thunder harassment. Of course, smash attacks at the ledge can definitely get it done too. But even if they decide to recover high, you can get there in time and up tilt, up smash, whatever you want.
Was that? I couldn't tell. Was that up tilt that actually took that stock?
Yeah, that was up tilt for sure.
Yeah. Really underused tool for Ness.